Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 11 guide. So this time I'm doing Kitana. Now as usual at the beginning of the video I'll be explaining about the differences between the three tournament variations, what she can do, what is the different special moves that she can use. So I'll be talking about that. After that I'll be showcasing the combos from basic, advanced, crushing blow combos and then fatal blow combos. Now I hope you guys will find this video helpful. If it does, please do leave a like because that really helps out my channel. With that said, let's get into the guide. Okay, so first off, coming to the Fan Fare tournament variation. So if you go to the move list, the basic and the combo attacks remains the same. Nothing changes here. When you go to the special moves, you have three specific special moves in this tournament variation. That is Fan Flutter, which acts as a combo extension. Then you have the Square Wave, which is back forward 3 and you can amplify that. And the last one is Royal Protection. So this is used to absorb the projectiles from the opponent. I'll show that in a minute. Now the first one is the Fan Flutter. So this is used to extend the combos. Now you can do this after each basic block strings in the move list, so keep that in mind. Now the next one is the Square Wave, which is back forward 3, and it is similar to Raiden's back forward 3 where he tries to rush forward in the air, so it's similar to that. And it also has a Crushing Blow involved, keep that in mind. And the last one is the Royal Protection. So the max charge to absorb the projectiles is 3. So after the max charge, if you do the combo, you will have a really huge buff to the damage. So look at that, 411 damage. And if you do this combo after max charge, which will never happen in online rank match, but if you do it, you'll get around 72% damage. That is huge. Alright, next up, coming to High Born tournament variation. So in this, the basic and the combo attacks remains the same. Again, nothing changes here. When you go to the special moves, you have the razors, which is the standard, and you can delay them if you hold the 2. You have razors in place. There's a tiny bit of difference between the two. I'll show that in a minute. Now the last special move is the Half-Blood Stance. This is the really important special move in this tournament variation because it has a lot of versions or a lot of attacks which you can do in this stance. So I'll be explaining that in detail. So let's go through it one by one. So the first one is the standard razors. For this, she steps back a little bit and uses the fans. This acts as a shield if you hold it. Hold 2, and the next one is the razors in place, which will be after you do the block strings. If you use this, it will be near the opponent, so all the fans are going to hit her. Now you can use this in the corner to extend the combos. That's one thing. Now the second thing which I want to talk about is you can recover faster after using the razors or the fan if you stop holding 2 immediately after the fan hits, whether it might be 1, 2, or 3 fans. So if you release the 2 immediately, you will recover faster. That means more frame advantage, and more frame advantage means you can pressure the opponent. You can also use this as a defense tool against Erron Black or Sub-Zeros who use long range attacks. Now the next one is Half-Blood Stance into 1 or Gutted. So you can go into that stance and press 1 after every combo. It works. So that's there. It has a Crushing Blow too. Keep in mind that. Now the next one is the Half-Blood Stance into 2 where she throws the projectiles and it hits them after a while. So it has further away as well as nearby distance. That is there. Now the one thing that you need to notice is you can use this after a block string and then pressure the opponent again because it hits them after a time. Next one is the dive kick. So after the Half-Blood Stance, you press 3 and you can do the dive kick into amplify 2 if they block it. And the last one is cancel. So Half-Blood Stance can be cancelled and then you can go and do a grab. So that works. Now for the last tournament variation, that is the Fearless. Basic and the combo text remains the same. Again, nothing changes there. When you go to the special moves, you have the low fan toss, which can be amplified, or which you can forward and amplify that too. So I'll explain that in a minute. And you have the fan natto. So that is similar to the combo extension of the first tournament variation. And the last one is the twist, which is back forward 3. Alright, so this has a crushing blow too. So alright. So the low fan toss is a projectile, so you can use this after block strings to confuse the opponent as it is a low. You can amplify that, standard amplify, and you can hold forward to get reach near the opponent. That's there. Now next up is the fan natto, which is similar to the fan flutter, but in this tournament variation it acts as a projectile. Now it doesn't go full screen, and it doesn't work after every single block string or basic block strings, except back 1-4 in mid screen and few other basic block strings in the corner. So keep that in mind before using that to extend the combos. Now the last one is the air twist. So here, so you use the back forward 3 and it has 2 overheads, so keep that in mind. So you can always use this after jump 4 or 3. That works well because it's an overhead and it has a crushing blow too. Okay, so in my opinion, Kitana is a little bit difficult to learn, not as easy as Sub-Zero or Scorpion. Now, if I have to rank the tournament variations, I would rank the Fan Fare as the number 1 because you can do a lot more combos and get more damage and take out the opponent earlier. But if you want to annoy the opponent with the projectiles, then go with the second tournament variations because it's similar to Johnny Cage third variation. And the last one is the Fearless. Now I'm not saying this is bad, but this tournament variation is not as good as the other two. Alright, so hope you guys will enjoy the showcasing of the guide. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care guys. Bye bye.